Hey everybody, check this out. Here's a prom picture. This is kind of what I imagined my prom was going to be like. I had a kind of a crush on this girl. Her name was Jaqueline, and I was really kind of afraid to ask her because I thought I had probably about a 10% chance that she would say yes and go to prom with me. But then there was this other girl. She's a friend of my sister's, Denise, and she just said that it just depended on the day, and if I did ask her, she would let me know when it happened. And so I figured that was like a 50-50 shot. So anyway, I was gonna get my courage up and talk to Jaqueline, and then go from there. So anyway, of course, I did an area model of what the situation kind of looked like. And I'm going to draw this out for you right now. So for the area model, the first thing we got to do is draw a square. Don't forget to do that. That's the very first thing you do. And then we have two events. One's going to go on the top and one's going to go on the side. And so I'm going to ask these two girls basically. And I've got Jaqueline and Denise. And so I'm going to put one name on the side and one name on the top. Let me do that real quick. So here are the two girls, and both of them can say yes or no when I ask them to the prom. Now, I was kind of nervous about Jaqueline because I only had about a 10% chance. So I'm going to put that as 0.10, and I'll divide the square like this. It's just an estimate. And then 90% chance that she's going to say no. And then Denise said it depended on the day, so I kind of thought that was a 50-50 chance. Now, 50-50. All right. Here's the deal with this one, though. You know, if Jaqueline says yes, then I don't even have to ask Denise, right? I got my prom date. So I'm just going to divide it like this. So I'm only going to ask Denise if Jaqueline says no. Okay, and then the other thing is I got to multiply these all out. So basically I have a 10% chance that she's going to say yes, and if that happens, I'm all done. Okay, 10% chance. And then you've got a, 50 times 90, so 0.5 times 0.5, that's 0.45. And then it's this kind of the same. So if Jaqueline says no, there's a chance that Denise will say yes, but there is a chance that she'll say no. Both girls say no, and that's also 0.45. Now, I'm really just interested in the yeses, right? So I've got a 10% chance that Jaqueline just says yes right away, and then I'm done. And then I've got a 45% chance that Denise says yes, right? That's right up here the second time. So those are my yeses. That's kind of what I'm interested in. So if I add those together, I've got a 55% chance of going to prom with one of these two girls. That's not great, but it is better than I really kind of expected. So after doing the math, I figure, yes, I'm going to go and reserve my tux. I got a better than 50% chance of going. So there's that. Now let's take a look at the same problem using the tree diagram. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Hold on a second. So in this case, the tree diagram, we've got these two events. Okay, I'm going to ask Jaqueline, and then depending on what happens, I'm going to ask Denise. So let's start out here. Right here we go like this. We got two possibilities. So there is a 10% chance that she's going to say yes, right? Okay. And then there's a 90% chance that she's going to say no. And then once that's done, I say, okay, well, if she says no, right, then I'm going to ask Denise, and that's a 50-50 chance. And that's a yes, right, or a no. So now I multiply these all out, and so remember, you just kind of follow. If she says no, right, and then she says, yes, I got a prom date. So if I multiply those two together, just like we did last time, it's going to be 0.45. And then if we do the same thing for all these branches, so she says no, and then Denise also says no, that is also a 0.45 chance. And then also, this situation, what if she just says yes right away? So that's a 10% chance and 0.10% chance. So you got 3 different probabilities like this, okay? So there's all your probabilities for all the different situations. And remember, you've got a, let's see, there's a yes there and a yes there. And remember, we talked about that is a 0.55, okay, probability that I'll be able to go. Okay, there's that.